Hi, this is Rick Morgan.
This is Nolan Morgan.
I'm Ricky Morgan.
And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about cleaning this book, which is which, Nolan?
ASM 50.
Right, this is ASM 50. This is a great book, one of my favorite books, all-time best covers, maybe the best Spider-Man cover of all time, in my opinion. And who drew this one, Ricky?
John Romita.
John Romita did, the great John Romita. And a friend of mine brought me a copy of the book. This is my copy. And I wanted to clean. Been wanting to clean it for a long time, but the reds give me pause because of the peroxide and the cleaning. They're soluble in a lot of liquids, and they get faded by the Immaculight and peroxide. So it's kind of like it's a touchy one, right? I have a friend who brought me the book. He said, "Hey, I just want the back cleaned, not the front, because I'm in a hurry to do some things with this book, and I don't have the time to wait. I'd like to have it done immediately." And he's a friend, so I said, "Yeah, I'll do yours and mine at the same time." And look at this picture, you guys. What do you think about this? What it looked like? So this is the initial photo of the book. And what would you say, guys, we would do to this book if we needed to have it cleaned? What would you say, Ricky?
Well, it looks foxed pretty badly, so I guess we could use some Immacuclean or something. Definitely very brown there.
Yeah, definitely the foxing Immacuclean would help with that. I might have to hit it with an ozone chamber if it didn't come off, but we try that. And then what would you say, Nolan? What else? Anything else we would do?
I think it needs some Immaculate.
Yeah, could use some Immaculate action. So we're going to go ahead and try that. We're going to try those things. I'm going to probably do a dry clean on it first before I hit it with the Immacuclean, just to kind of make it a little easier. I'm going to try that. And after that, we'll start with that, and we'll guys show you what we did next. You guys want to? What do you think our chances are making that book look good, you guys?
I'd say, considering who we are working with here, I'd say they're pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, a lot of experience, I would say. Whoa, double high five.
Okay. All right, so we're going to start the process of cleaning this book, and then we'll come back and do a little review with you at the end. All right, take care. Enjoy the video.
Yep.
Here are the covers of the two books. This is my friend's book here. It looks pretty good, really, right? You can see there's a lot of spine ticks and stuff and wrinkles to get out, and this is my book here that I will work on in a later video. That's what it looks like. Mine looks pretty good on the back, actually. And just a quick review, this is what we were starting with. This is the rear of the book. So this book is now already starting to look a little better because I went over it with some Swiffer pads and makeup pad removers and Absorbing and an eraser, and so I just did some dry cleaning first. So it looks better even with that. Now I'm going over this with some Immacuclean on the back. I'm wiping some. There's a little stains up there in the front, the top that I saw, so I'm wiping those off as well. And I'm just trying to pick up some of this foxing material. You can see it's coming up on the pad there. So I'm lucky. It isn't always that easy. Sometimes I have to kill it with ozone, then it comes up a lot easier. Yep, there it is. You can see it. Quite a bit of it is being removed now. Gonna get some more Immacuclean. I don't want to pump the bottle right over the comic book just in case I drop it. I'm just putting a little more on the pad. Just do this. It's several times I'll do this. It's very light wipes, very light, short strokes, sort of away from the spine. I'm not pushing very hard, so you just have to do it a lot of times. And then sometimes I'll stop and let it dry a little if the page starts to look too wet. It starts curling up like it is now, so I'll have to stop and let it dry and do this. Because look how much came up there, though. I got a lot of the foxing out with the Immacuclean that time, so that was pretty good. And that's what the dry clean didn't get up for me, so that's nice. And it is starting to look a little bit better. I'll just have to do this maybe 8 or 10 times, something like that. Now, this is the second book. This is my own book. I'm just going to try to clean this one. I haven't cleaned it before. I was a little scared with all the reds, but I'm just going to do the backs in this video here. Just wipe it down with Immacuclean. It's already a pretty clean book, so I don't expect to get a whole lot. And usually the first wipe down I don't get much at all, but I think I got a little bit. I get a little bit here on this second wipe down. Some comes up. It's not a ton. It ends up looking a little better, but not tremendously better because it wasn't that dirty to start with. There, I'm getting some now. You can kind of see it. There's just a very small amount. Then I'm going to spray my pad with a little bit of deionized water here. and just kind of removing any leftover Immacuclean or any fine particles that are left over that I've loosened in the cleaning process. And we'll see here. All right, there's a little bit on there, so there's that one done. Here I'm going to demonstrate the wiring of one extension cord here to 2 Immaculites. This is what comes in the kit, so there's one part of the cord, and it's very important to make sure it's at the right depth because you could be clamping down on the insulation and it won't work. There's the second part. There we go. This is all to the extension cord. Now I'm going to the drivers, and what I do is I pick these guys here in the middle, have to go brown and blue. The first one go to the middle pair. So that one was not clamped down well. So we're going to make sure when we pull it that it's clamped down on this narrow gauge wire. This time we got it. Purchase, good. That's a good one. Then we take the other light to the outer 2. And we put these in here. And there we go. These lever locks do a good job. Let's see if it works. Plug it into the wall. And we will turn it on, and let's see here. Yep, it's working really, really well. So that's great. Now, here are the 2 ASM 50s. We're just going to put a little bit of peroxide on them in this light box. Just a few squirts with the misting bottle. Not very much. This is 6%, by the way. Then we just put the lid on the box. We turn on the light, and then we go watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And we come back, and we see how things go. Just sort of making sure all of these wing nuts are tightened, because I thought I felt one that was a little bit looser. That's what it looks like inside. Doing a good job. And we'll come back in a little bit. All right, my boys and I just finished watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds. We'll come back and see how this goes. And it's pretty good. They'll need to be pressed, of course, after this, but overall, I think they look a lot better. I don't think they need any more. I don't think they need anything more than this. We take the box away. Take a nice close look here. And see how they do. Yeah, I'm really eager to press these. They definitely need it. All right, so we're going to press this book. We're going to start by putting a chamfer board. I put it under the first page of the book a lot of times here to keep me from getting them too dirty. And then I use some silicone sheets. There's one under the first page and one under the second to last page of the book. So there's one under for the front cover and the back cover. There's there's a aluminum board here. On the bottom, it's been preheated to 165. I'm going to put a silicone sheet down. Put the book on top of that. There we go. It's preheated there. And then I put a silicone sheet on the top. Then just a regular old backing board here. Then I'm going to place another aluminum sheet on the top of the book. There we go. This is 90 thousandths of an inch thick. Then I'm going to press the book at about 55 pounds, 165 degrees, for 600 seconds, and then I'm going to let it stay in here until it comes to ambient temperature, which is, in this case, about 45 minutes for this particular book. This book still has some spine ticks in it on the left that I need to get out. After pressing, the book is overall a lot flatter, but those ticks are difficult. And what does the back look like now? Looks like this. This looks a lot better. I'll do some before and after pictures next here for you. By showing you the before and after pictures as both photographs and then later as scans. So here's the photos, which sometimes the photos reveal things like little divots, and the scans are better at sort of matching color and exposure. So here's the photos. You can see these. Give you a few seconds. So here's the scanner picture, basically the same, just a little bit different, set to the same setting so you can see. And I want to review what we did here with my boys, Ricky and Nolan, and then talk a little bit about what I want to do next for the front covers. All right, so we're all done in these dogs. We have, I don't know if you can see them on camera, but we have these dogs that wanted to join us and we can't get rid of them. So we've got Coco, show Coco.
Coco.
And we have Rufus here who wanted to join us because they can't, for some reason, be left out of the video. So what do you guys think about the book? How much better does it look? What do you think, guys?
It looks tons better, honestly. You can't even see the triangle on
Yeah.
the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's awesome. I'm actually wearing an amazing Spider-Man shirt right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
So what did we do? I dry cleaned the book with some wipes, some Swiffer wipe things, pads, and then I used one of the absorbing sponges on the book first, and an eraser in a few places. Then I cleaned it up. It looked a little better actually after that. And then I used some Immacuclean on the bottom, and then we put it in a light box with a few squirts of peroxide. For how long did we put it in for, Nolan?
But for one Star Trek episode?
Right,
42 minutes.
one Star Trek episode, which was 42 minutes, and we brought it out. And then we pressed it with our typical 55 pounds, 600 seconds, 165 degrees. We used 2 chamfer boards, one in the front, one in the back, 2 pieces of silicone paper, 2 aluminum boards, Immacuclean, and Immaculight. Is there anything else we use, guys, that we should mention?
You said the eraser?
Yeah, we did say the eraser. So what's going to happen next is I've already returned the book to the owner of the original book. So I'm going to clean my own book, but I made a mask for it. It looks like this. I'm still working on the mask, drawing it to fit exactly perfectly, but I'm going to go ahead and finish the white areas. It looks like this so far, but I'm going to, part 2 of this video, I'm going to clean up just the white areas of the front of this book, which is one of my favorite books of all time. And that's it. That'll be our next video in a little while. So what do you guys think? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yep, I have 2 dogs on me.
Yeah.
You have both dogs now?
Both dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't want me anymore.
Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, well, thanks for watching the video, guys. We'll see you around next time.
Yeah, double trouble.
See you later. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too.